Well, hello everyone, and welcome to episode 92 of Impact Makers. And Dustin, let's keep talking about elite training. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right. So we talked about everybody taking responsibility and taking a responsibility from an ownership and transparency perspective, right? So one of the other things that we alluded to, and that's what I want to dive in today, is it's the concept of mentorship. So I want to take a chance to define what elite mentorship is and what it's not. So Dustin, what have you seen that mentors should do, and kind of dive into what a mentorship program is not?
So let me take a step back. So we're talking about elite training and development
Mm-hmm.
opportunities, right? And this came about from our collaboration in November, and we last week we got more into the um, you know what it means to take ownership of the training that you go through and responsibility, right? So as we move forward now to mentorship, something I want to stress is in really this entire series of episodes here, number one, it doesn't need to be as formal and checklist driven as CPA firms have made this over the years. Okay, you have an L&D team, that type of thing. They want to put their 2 cents in and build a program. Great. One thing I would caution firms though is don't overly checklist your development of your people, because when you do that, we become checklist zombies
Mm-hmm.
and not much gets accomplished. The the best, the most elite training development programs understand that, and we know that both from a seeking and getting responsibility and taking more ownership in your career, that can't all be checklist oriented. It can't be all formalized. Same thing with mentorship. A lot of firms have formal mentor programs and that type of thing where from the mentor's perspective it feels like they're checking boxes. From the mentee's perspective it feels like they're checking boxes. So what is an elite mentorship program? Stop overcomplicating it. Stop making it all about a checklist, and instead give some visionary ideas about this is what we want mentors to do for people. This is the goal. This is where we want to be a year from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now. Give them some parameters, some guardrails, and let them have some flexibility and creativity to get there. And so, first and foremost, I would stress, don't make it overly complicated. This doesn't have to be. And instead, we need to start inspiring those who can be mentors in our firm and the people they are developing, the mentees. We need to inspire both levels to see what's possible and to encourage greater collaboration outside of a formal training and development model. That's my 2 cents on it.
Yeah, you hit home the points. It's not an overly rigid program that has, X number of meetings, X number of topics. Like that's the checklist that you're referring to, right? So it's more about what is the intent of this mentor-mentee relationship? What is it that we want this relationship to become? Casting that vision, right? And, helping them become the next group of people that are going to really help your clients, help themselves and help their clients.
Yeah, and as I think back to over the course of my career, whether it was at Cardinal Health, when I was at Ray and Associates, some of the mentors I had at both places, I didn't go through any formal program. It was very informal, and that's where that's where I made the biggest leaps in my career, is someone just taking some interest in me, and there was nothing formalized.
Yep.
So I think I know that
Yeah.
there's a lot of opportunity here for us to do more of that. And so as I would challenge all of you that are in a current leadership role in your firm, as you look ahead to 2025, as you might be setting some New Year's resolutions, one of those, should be identify a couple people that you can informally just really take an interest in this year. You see a lot of potential in them, and you're going to do what it takes to help them get to that next level in their career.